Hello, this is David Deshane from the Roofing Business Blueprint. We have just done a major update to the WordPress plugin. Now this has a lot more features, some new directories, press releases, and some really great features. And we're going to go ahead and show you how to install this plugin. Now first of all, if you've already installed the plugin in one of your other blogs, you will need to deactivate that and then reinstall the new one. And then once that is done, you'll have just a quick update button for the new features that we put in. Now, first of all, go ahead and download the new plugin. It'll just take a couple of minutes. Click on Go ahead and save file. That'll do a quick download. It'll only take a couple of seconds, maybe a minute max. And once that's downloaded, you'll have that in your little download centers, little download spot. And go ahead and hold on to that because you're going to need that for the update. Let's see what we have here. I've got the plugin right there, so that's the new plugin for the download. Wherever you have your downloads, usually it's right in your on your main computer into the download. So if you don't know where that is, just go ahead and search around. Let's go back to the blog. Now, any of the blogs that you guys have created already, you know, you've getting all this great content, some photos. You know, we polish up our blogs a little better and put a couple extra photos in and put a video in, and you should do the same. Let's go ahead and log into the blog, and that's usually WP admin, and there it is right there, WP-admin, and that's how you get into your blog. You'll have a username and password to get in. Any of you guys that have done this in the past, you'll see, then it clicks right through. Now, what you're going to have when we set up this new one is an automatic update button, so you won't have to deactivate the next time. This is the only time you're going to have to do this. Now, first of all, let's go ahead and update the plugins. If you look at the plugins, I've got a bunch of other ones in here, but that isn't what I'm looking at. We want to click on the update button now. So let's go ahead and update the plugins that are important. The ones I use is the all-in-one SEO pack, the Google Sitemaps, and we got this little pretty link. This thing, this will cloak your links. It's pretty good. Maybe I'll put something on that afterwards. But let's hit Select All and Update Plugins. This will go ahead and reinstall all the old new plugins. Only takes just a couple of minutes to go through, and you'll see it goes pretty quick. It pulls it right from WordPress. And what we've done, we've installed our plugin on WordPress, so that'll give it the quick update. Okay, let's go inside to the plugins. And currently we have the Roofing Business Blueprint plugin already installed right here. What I want you to do, and you'll see this is version 1.2. Let's go ahead and deactivate that plugin. And what we're going to do is delete that plugin. So let's go ahead and delete it. And what I'm going to show you to do is to upload the new one and just say yes, delete the plugin. And it's going to save all the files that are already in there. But let's go to Add New, and wherever your download was, I put it right on my desktop. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the one right on my desktop. That's the one I've been using. Install it. Once you have it, it'll just take a couple of seconds to go through, and it'll install and activate the plugin. Click Activate. It's going to go through. It'll put all the new components in, and there it is. So you've got version 1.41. So that's all brand new. And again, you won't have to do this again after the plugin's installed. Okay, let's go to the settings. And you're going to see a new look and a new feel of the update. Oh, it looks like the WordPress needs to be updated as well. Let me click the update to that. It's just going to go ahead and update WordPress. We want to get the latest version of WordPress. It'll go through, unpack the files, install the latest version, upgrade the database, and everything should be all unpacked and ready to go. So let's go back to the plugin. You'll see it's a new look. So you got 3.51 in this update. Let's go back to the plugins and take a look at the blueprint as well. Okay, let me scroll that up. And we're at the Roofing Business Blueprint plugin. And again, that version 1.4. And let's click on the settings. And you're going to see that it has a whole different look and feel of the plugin. Let's go through the settings. The plugin settings creates the articles, general options. Now, when you're setting up your first plugin, you want to go ahead. I think 2 is plenty. 2 a day is more than enough. You know, 5 is definitely not recommended. Don't go any more than those. This will create tags based on the keyword content. These are good. We do have the spinner that's still in there. If you want to spin the content, you can, but the stuff that we're pulling is really clean. Now, the content changes options, we have a couple of new things in here. We have the online article builder, which is automatically going to create one per day. So let's click on that. That's a brand new, totally unique article posted on your site every day. That's incredible. And there's a couple more in here. I like the PR Web, and it has some good construction ones in here. Those are good. It'll go ahead and create those as well. Now, this is one feature you have to do. Let's get rid of the old RSS feeds. It's going to carry over the old links because we're putting the new articles in. You can put those in afterwards if you want, but what I want to do is just stick with the new content that we're building. So let's go ahead and save the changes. Every time you make a change, you should change it. Save the changes. Let's go back to the general options. I don't know if I saved this one. I did not. So let's click that back on number 2 and save changes. I jumped right from general options right to content options. So that's been changed. And again, that content options has been changed. That's all set and ready to go. Now, some extra options that we have in there. If you want to add some relevant image to the post, which is great. There's some advanced users. Some of our clients have got some basic spam brought in. So what we do is use an advanced method. It's a text-based capture, and it filters out a lot of the spam. So that's good. If you have AdSense code, you can put that right in here. And if not, just hit Save Changes. And also down here, usually it will send the email respond to you, but sometimes your spam folder grabs a hold of that and cuts it out. So we went ahead and made one of our roofingautoresponder.com. I would click on that. That way there, you're going to get that every time. It avoids a lot of the spam filters most of the time. So let's click Save Changes. But if you want to keep it on your own, you can. But we just we added some more features in the back end of that. Now the create pages, you will need to add the pages, like put your email address on here, hit save. That way there, if you've got any pages or if you want to create some pages, you can. Let's take a look at all pages real quick. And again, we're just going right over to all pages. And you'll see there's a couple of pages that I didn't create and I deleted so we could show it on this training video. We've got the free estimate form. It's got a get estimate form and a sitemap. So I've gone ahead and I'm going to click the back button. I'm going to create pages, and you can see how it's going to create the earnings page, create the terms page, create the policy page, and it will go ahead and show you up top here that it did create those. So we'll go back to the pages, and you can see, Google loves to see all these extra pages. So by creating those, if you look at it, instantly those pages have been created, and they're on your site, and they are, there's some terms now with some of the FTC. They like to see those pages. Okay, plugin settings one more time. Let's take a look. Now the cron job has been activated. Activation settings are all in there. Let's go ahead and create articles and see what goes on. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes, and we already had the cron job settings that if you've already created the past articles, go ahead and leave that alone. It will create automatically. And if not, you'll be able to see, if we didn't have this prior, you'd see that there was nothing created. Okay, we created a couple articles right now, so let's go back to the post and let's take a look at the website and see what was created. Some of the stuff is a lot of different articles, that can create, and it will go ahead and put some stuff in. Some of the pools, some of auto, any type of product that's going to create fresh content. Originally, you want to have your first page, which is called the sticky page, and I showed you up front what that is. So you want to go ahead and have your front page as the main page, and all this content will pour in and drip feed in automatically. So there's going to be a lot of nice fresh content, but that's how you update the plugin. It's pretty simple, and then once that's done, it'll be a simple update plugin. Once if we do make another update for this, as time goes on, we added some more connection strings, and you'll have an update button just like you saw on these other ones. Anyway, this is David Deshane from the Roofing Business Blueprint. I really appreciate your business, and hopefully this video will help you. We'll talk to you soon.